because their married life was almost too peaceful. The wife quietly allowed her husband to have someone outside, since they got along almost too well. The wife Xiaoyi, who was in a distant phase, believed that as long as her husband Yi still had needs, he could find comfort and joy elsewhere, and this would only help their relationship, not harm it. She completely overlooked how Yi felt inside. After speaking, she went to sleep on her own to redirect his desires. Yi ended up joining a flower arranging class. Every Thursday after work he would attend class. There he unexpectedly met a classmate named Mei Yu. People in love often seem to glow with quiet happiness and reveal their joy without noticing. So Xiaoyi quickly sensed that Yi had found someone outside, but she did not take it to heart at that moment. Instead, she enjoyed the convenience of him becoming more attentive because of love. She even joked silently in her mind. Maybe this is what people call a refreshed glow. On the third Thursday of every month, Yi would stay out overnight with his companion after work. Yet he still reminded Xiaoyi to lock the doors and windows carefully, and even prepared her dinner and left it in the fridge. Over time, Xiaoyi noticed that Yi was in better spirits each day, so much that he no longer looked her way, which slowly made her feel uneasy inside. This day she finally pushed down her irritation and exposed the fact that he was in love. But when she saw the smile on his face freeze and watched him apologize in disappointment, she suddenly stopped in surprise. As if waking from a dream, she remembered that she was the one who first suggested he find someone, so she acted relaxed, saying it was not his fault, and smiled, telling him he did not need to hide anything anymore, since he always disliked telling lies. Then she suggested making a few rules. He was not allowed to show his love-struck mood at home, and in exchange she would not ask about it. She felt she was at fault first, and quietly decided not to ignore his feelings again. From that day they seemed to return to a calm beginning. Yi was still thoughtful, and when Xiaoyi was busy, he silently tidied her messy desk and brought her small snacks at the right time, giving her energy while she worked. That day Xiaoyi attended a gathering with her close friends. When asked if they still shared a married life, she said that even without intimacy between them, they could still keep a peaceful life together. But on her way home she suddenly felt a deep emptiness. She could not remember how long this calm life had lasted. She only vaguely recalled that their last intimate moment seemed to be 2 years ago. This mix of confusion and disappointment left her lost in deep doubt. The next day, with a hangover, Xiaoyi woke to the sound of him washing cups. When she saw the warm water he handed her, she suddenly suggested going to a hot spring on their anniversary. It seemed she wanted to mend what she had broken herself, but his relationship had already lasted a full year, and some things once cracked are hard to restore. That evening, while enjoying sushi together, Xiaoyi excitedly showed him the hot spring inn she had chosen, but he suddenly asked with a troubled expression if they could move the anniversary celebration to another week. Seeing him hesitate and struggle with his words, Xiaoyi immediately realized it must be because of his companion.